Hello everyone, and today we are going to be looking at your opinions on the latest LEGO Minecraft 2025 sets. So let's get straight into this. First of all, the Creeper set looks AI generated, but still looks great. Well, I can kind of see where you're coming from here, although there will be many people who disagree with you. I do think this is a great set and looks really nice. There is a lot of combinations of colours, which may be the reason for this opinion, but overall, I think it does look pretty real to me. It is a really good set, and I love the pig Easter egg. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Just thinking the Pillager Outpost and the one with the Ravager goes together amazingly. And yes, I would definitely agree with this. I think it was quite sneaky what LEGO did here, not including any of the other structures, so you might also buy the other Pillager Outpost to put it together. But, it's just marketing at this point. And also, having the Ravager there is amazing and great for both of them. Also, that village house, if they added a couple more, would be really nice as well, so then you can make your own little village. So yes, I do think these two combined would be amazing. You'd have a full Pillager Outpost then, with all the structures, the cage, the tent, and also the scarecrows. We do get one of these in this Pillager Outpost set, and then the tower itself, which I think is one of the most important parts, and I'm very excited that we did get this set. Although, as you'll see later in the video, there is a bit of controversy surrounding this set, definitely to do with the pricing of it, so stick around to see what people think of that. But yes, finally two sets from LEGO Minecraft which go together perfectly and can make a very good world piece, which I think is pretty awesome, but also pretty sneaky to get you to buy both. Next up we have the favourite is a Pillager Outpost, but what is that price? Yes, the price of this thing is quite high. At about £75 for just over 600 pieces, it's really not the best price per piece ratio, and this is just LEGO Minecraft at this point. There are a lot of sets which are very expensive, and especially the ones which people really want because they know that they can charge more for it. This one also has a lot of really nice minifigures such as the Ravager, which may also increase the price, and alongside that they have a Pillager Captain and a Vindicator. So that might be something. We also get an exclusive skin, which is nice. So that is nice, and also you do have another Villager skin, which we have not yet seen in other sets. So that could be another thing. But yeah, still, I think it's quite an overpriced set, but you know what, I might still pick it up. It looks like a pretty awesome one, despite the price. Next up, honestly wish the Pillager Outpost was $100 instead of $75, and we got another Villager house. This is a fair point, although I'm not sure many people would agree with you, since the price is debatably already quite high. £100 for this set would be quite expensive, but if we add another Villager house, maybe it would make it more worth it, depending on how large that house is. If it was exactly the same size as that Savannah house, maybe it would add value to the set, but I'm not sure enough to warrant an extra $25. So take with that what you will, but in my opinion, I think they made the right choice going with the one Villager house and keeping it at $75, because $100 or £100 for any sets about this size would be quite unpopular, especially since the price per piece ratio would be pretty terrible, and it's not great already, so that's something. My only issue with the pricing is the TNT house being so much more expensive than the Warden one, and they have a similar part count. Also, it feels kind of scummy that they included the baby blue parrot here instead of in the parrot house. That is totally fair. This set does have the baby blue parrot, which does look really cute, and, fits quite well within it, although there is really no proper jungle part. And yeah, I do agree with you. The parrot house really should have had the baby blue parrot, especially since it has a giant build of it, but they kind of want you to buy both. So that is kind of one of their convincing factors. Also, it's the only really cool minifigure out of the whole TNT house, because the rest is zombies, creepers, and a Steve. But when you look at the parrot houses, they've literally got the blue parrot right there. It would have fit perfectly in, and yet they did not do it. Probably in plans for this TNT house. Personally, I think they definitely should have included it. Since they did have a giant build of it there, it would have been perfect and fit in very well. But they put it in this set, and there's not really much we can do about it. It's still really cute, and will definitely be quite popular to see. But yes, I do agree with you on this one. it's not the best that they put into this set instead of the parrot houses. It would have fit much better into those ones. And our next one is the Raid and the Creeper have the same amount of pieces. Why is the Outpost so expensive? Well, the Creeper does have smaller pieces because it's a lot of studs and things like that, a lot of flat tiles, whereas the Pillager Outpost has a lot of larger pieces, making it a much larger build. Alongside that, the Creeper has less minifigures, being one kind of minifigure, being that pig, whereas the Pillager Outpost has several, including a Ravager, so that might also have something to do with it. Yep, so both of them have their own things which give them their own pricing, but you know, the Pillager Outpost is almost double the price of the Creeper for the same piece count, which is showing you how that price per piece ratio is a little bit messed up. But you do got to think that the Creeper has a lot smaller pieces, it's got less minifigures, and it's not as much in demand. This will be a very popular set, the Pillager Outpost, and I feel like the Creeper might not be as popular in general compared to it. So I think the pricing is also determined by how much people will want this set, and I think the Pillager Outpost will be a much more welcome set than the Creeper, although I do think the Creeper looks pretty awesome, and I'm very excited to see it in real life. Next up we have, so there is no Evoker minifigure. No, there is none. So we did have maybe a chance in the Pillager Outpost, although they don't actually naturally spawn here, so they probably wouldn't do that. And as for the other sets of the wave, the Warden Encounter, it just wouldn't work in that one, and also we've already got a large Warden minifigure which is exclusive to that set, so it wouldn't work in here. The Pickaxe Mine, it could have worked in, but also it would have just been a bit odd since there is nothing relating to a Woodland Mansion. The Enderman Tower, it's all end stuff, it wouldn't work in that. So yeah, no Evoker. No one's talking about how we finally got the Savannah Village, and I think the price for the Pillager Outpost is way too much. And alongside that, getting all the Pillager sets is pretty difficult. I would definitely agree with this one. They are quite expensive, especially this one. You can see throughout this video, a lot of the comments have been about how expensive this set is. But nobody's mentioned how we got the Savannah House, which I think is really nice. Finally, we're getting something new, which is cool. And the Llama Village, it was all player built, so this one's more exclusive and much cooler. My favourite is the Warden set. I've always loved the big axolotl. If it's reversed, it turns bright pink. Couldn't afford the original set, but this is cool to have. Yeah, this is a really nice set. I think it's got a lot of cool things in. The big axolotl, yeah. Maybe I'll have to, you know, invert the colours and we'll have a look at how it looks. Oh, I see where you're coming from there. These sets suck. No one agrees with you on that one. Anyway, what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below, and tell me if I have to do a part 2. Really hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe up there. That's already done there. Really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.